Eric Burgess here. The average price of a car is given to be $23,000 from a survey, with a standard deviation of $3,500. Find the range of values in which at least 75% of the results lie. So the key words here are within the range of values at which at least 75%. At least 75% are the big ones here. Kind of clues you in, and the fact that they're looking for a range of values for at least a percentage means that we're going to be using Chebyshev's theorem. So Chebyshev's theorem says that if we have 1 minus 1 under k squared, this is going to be equal to the min percentage for the range of values. So this is the formula that we're going to need. You could also just go look in your book and it'll be there. I don't know if you're going to be expected to memorize it or not, but this is what we need. So we say, okay, the average price is $23,000 and the standard deviation we want to find for at least 75%. So that means that we want this min percentage, 1 minus 1 under k squared, to equal 75%. Now, just think about, ignore this right now. Just think about this. Okay, we've got 1 here, and we want to go to 75%. So if we had 100% and we subtract 75%, we're left with 25%, right? So that means that we need to take away 25% from this 1 to get to 75%, which means that this has to end up being 25%, which is the same thing as a fourth, as a quarter. So we want this to be 1 over 4. So our question becomes, what squared will give us 4? Well, 2 squared gives us 4. So we know that k has to equal 2. So after we have figured that out, all we have to do now is go up or down from the mean. So the mean is $23,000. And we want to go up or down, so plus or minus 2 standard deviations, and that will give us a range in which at least 75% of the results lie. So 2 standard deviations, so we want 2 of them, and what do we want 2 of? We want standard deviations. So we do that by multiplying. You could also do 23,000 plus 3,500 plus 3,500, and whatever that is, and 23,000 minus 3,500 minus 3,000. You can do them individually. I'm writing them as multiplication because it's a little bit easier. So our above range, our high end, is going to be the plus side, right? We're going above the average. So it's going to be plus 2 times 3,500. And then we're going to have a low range, which is going to be the minus side, 23,000 minus 2 times 3,500. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to get 23,000 plus 2 times 3,500. And we get a straight up 30,000. And then we're going to go to the low end. Now we can actually come up and just hit enter with it highlighted. It'll copy it. But we just change this to a minus sign. And we get a low value of 16,000. So that means that at least 75% of the values lie between the range of 30,000. Let's start with low first. It's kind of weird to have high first. 16,000 to 30,000 for at least 75%. And we go ahead and we box this. We say, here you go. This is it. If you have any questions about this, feel free to drop a comment down below. Subscribe and hit that bell icon for future videos, and we'll catch you in the next problem.